Hello, gymnastics fans. We are back in the Maturi Pavilion with a super exciting night tonight. We have 4 teams coming from far and wide: Utah State, Temple, Long Island University, and the home team, Minnesota Gophers. I am Caitlin Rayon.
I am Jenny Lang.
And we are excited to be with you guys here tonight,
talking you through some beautiful gymnastics that we're about to see.
Yes. Tonight is also Minnesota's senior night, and Minnesota has a packed senior class. There's 7 seniors: Anna Loper, Abby Nyland, Lexi Ramler, Tiari Salas, Ali Saunier, Maddie Quarles, and Hannah Wilmarth. So they are excited to be in the PAV one last time, and we'll be doing a celebration at the end of the meet. What are you most excited to see tonight?
I am excited to see some big gymnastics from the out-of-town teams.
Yeah.
We have Utah State coming in 22nd as the team score, and watching them warm up, they looked beautiful. They had awesome gymnastics, big flying, tumbling, beautiful gymnastics on beam and bars, so I'm excited to see them.
Yeah.
And also taking a look at Temple and Long Island University as well.
What's so fun is that Long Island, this is only their 2nd season with a gymnastics team, and they have been doing so well. One of their gymnasts, actually, Mara, let me make sure we get her last name right, Mara Tatar-Soleji, and she got a 10 on bars, so make sure, and I'm really hoping we can see her bar routine tonight.
And she's currently ranked 8th in the country, which
is
huge for
that is
a team
huge.
2nd year in.
Yeah.
So big things out of her and Long Island University.
And then some other big news: Temple recently set a school record on beam with a huge 49.325. So be sure to keep on the lookout for them as well.
And they are starting on beam, so starting off strong.
That's great. I actually love quad meets because there's a lot of excitement, there's a lot of gymnastics going on, so there's something for the fans to see at every single moment. And the team can kind of, I think, stay in their bubble a little bit more because you don't wait for the one routine to go and like a dual meet where you switch off. The quad meet, you're able just to go one after another and really stay in tune with your team and keep a momentum.
And it's great practice for this postseason coming up. You know, we got Big Tens or the conference division meets for each of these teams, and then leading into regionals and nationals, which is what we're all looking for.
Yeah. So it looks like we are about to get started here soon. Minnesota will be starting on vault, and it'll be Olympic order from there.
We will have Utah State on bars, Temple on beam, and wrapping up with LIU on floor.
Minnesota's got a pretty stacked vault lineup that we're going to see here, starting off with Gianna Gertis, and we have 5 1.5 Yurchenkos in the lineup tonight.
That is huge.
Huge.
Especially going into this postseason, that's what teams want. You're going to get a high score because you have 5 10-0 starting vaults, which is just going to have you starting off at a base higher than any other team. And the best part is that they have a couple more that are trying to work into that lineup. So stacked vault team over for Minnesota.
Yes. Right now we're getting a sneak peek of LIU on the floor.
And it looks like LIU's Kathy Koopman is over on floor.
And we just missed Gianna Gertis' vault, but it was an absolutely beautiful Yurchenko full. Her chest was up right when she landed. She even flared out a little bit. That's exactly how the Gophers want to start.
She is a great leadoff performer for them. Very consistent, spots those landings, and fights for that stick.
Yes. And we're going to stay over here. Actually, we are going to take a look at Utah State on bars. Beautiful Jaeger. Right into that shoot over.
Big connection there. Just gearing up for her dismount, double layout. Slight leg separation, and we probably could only see it from that angle, but the judges won't be able to see that as much, so they might not take the deduction on that. But overall, a really good start off routine for them.
Yes.
And back over to vault, we have Lexi Ramler.
Lexi is one of our seniors tonight, a Gopher great. She has a season high of a 9.975 on vault. Beautiful, just a slight hop on the landing, but that'll score big for the Gophers.
Ramler's average on vault is a 9.869, so she will be right around there, very consistent on this event.
Yes. And she's even scored a 10 in her career, so she has such potential for this event. And I know Lexi, and she's trying to hit perfection every single event, every single time. And so that's what she's looking to do in the postseason especially.
Looks like they're going to have a judges meeting over on bars. That just means that there's some discrepancies in start values and deductions that were seen by the judges. So they come together, they have a conversation, they come to a consensus, and then they will move on to the next performer.
And we just missed Maya Houghton's vault, but it was a beautiful Yurchenko 1.5.
That was huge.
Very huge. It was so good.
I love this angle because you could really see the distance off the table. Her block and her form throughout is so great, and you can see how far she travels.
Yes, she gets great distance.
And it looks like we are jumping over to floor with LIU. I believe this is Amanda Liu.
And we're back with Maddie Quarles.
We weren't able to see the block off the table, but she had a huge, nice block, great form throughout, slight step on that landing.
Maddie has been solid in the vault lineup for the Gophers with her time with the team, and she has a huge 1.5. And she's been out at last few meets, so we're really excited to see her back. And after Maddie, we are looking at Anna Loper. Anna is Minnesota's vault queen. She makes everything look
easy.
Easy.
It's a walk in the park for her.
Yes.
She is also currently ranked second in the country with an average of a 9.955. So that is pretty good.
I'd say so.
Minnesota sporting new leotards. They are beautiful.
Yes.
They are super shiny. They're not coming over on the TV, but in person they are very sparkly.
Into this 1.5. There we go. Great.
Beautiful.
She had the ever so slightest shuffle of the foot. It's like but it pretty much was a stick. I mean, she showed control.
She did.
That'll be a super high score for Anna.
Keeping that momentum rolling.
And Utah State back on the bars. Ooh, a little trouble there on that release move and connection. It looked like she was kind of crooked on her Jaeger, and she didn't have the angle that she needed to coming into her shoot over. So she'll just take a breather and finish up the rest of her routine.
And that is really tough because that connection is automatic. So you go from one skill to the next. And she did a really good job keeping herself safe and making it. And just finishing up this routine.
And a big dismount. That was good.
Yep,
yeah.
Strong finish. And we are back over to vault with Emily Cook.
Great.
Beautiful new vault. Saw her unveil it in Utah last week, and here again today in the PAV. There is something special about performing your gymnastics here in the sports pavilion. So good for her. Huge vault. The Gophers need that. And another 10-0 start value on vault. It is amazing to see. And this is exactly when you want to bring it out, right up into postseason. So good for her. The team's going to be happy with that.
Wonderful vault from Hallie. She's going in an exhibition position.
So that score won't count towards the team score, but it's good to get her out on the event, practicing, feeling what that would feel like if she was in the lineup. And that's another good vault to have in your back pocket to fight to get into that lineup.
Yeah. Minnesota has quite a few girls ready in that exhibition spot. And this will be one of the last meets where they can utilize that. So it's good to get as many people in there as possible. And back to Temple on beam. Some trouble with that switch leap. It looks like she was supposed to connect it. So hopefully she has some more spots in her beam routine where she can make up some bonus.
And this is where a gymnast will have to kind of think on the fly to come up with those points to get back up to that 10-0 start value. So I know when we were gymnasts, we had to come up with plan B almost. If we didn't make our connection, how will we get that 10-0 start value if we fell on one of those combo skills? So.
Yeah. And a little bit for the viewers at home. So your routine starts at a 9.5, and you have to have 5/10 or more of bonus to get that 10-0 start value that everyone wants to start at. And you can come up with that in a variety of ways, either doing super difficult skills, connecting skills.
You just have to do whatever it takes to get to that 10-0 start value.
Yes. And we're back on the vault. This is Kate Grotenhouse.
Another
one of those. I was a little worried about her knee.
Yeah, but it looks like she's going to be okay.
Yeah.
Another one of those Yurchenko 1.5s that they are trying to get into that lineup. And I've seen her do that skill at their home gym, Pike. And Pike Gym. She has done it superbly there.
Yes.
So just like we said, you want to get out in front of the fans, in the pavilion, see what that feels like. So learning opportunity for her, and she will learn from that and come back and perfect it.
It's always hard trying things out, too, on competition landings. These landings that the girls compete on are a lot harder sometimes than the ones in the gym, and although you do practice for that, it is something to get used to. It looks like there's supposed to be a connection there on floors.
And we're back over to bars with Utah State.
Nice release move and a great bail to handstand.
Difficult
wow,
dismount.
That was beautiful.
That was gorgeous. That is a blind landing, so that double
is
front.
so hard to stick.
Kudos to her. That was beautiful. And it looks like the Gophers are finished over on vault, so we are just going to wait for the athletes on the other events to finish up.
Mm-hmm. Vault just goes so darn quick.
It does. Even with 2 extra girls, they're still done before everyone else.
And so Minnesota will head over to the bars.
And we have jumped over to beam with Temple. Very difficult one-arm back handspring layout step out.
Mm-hmm.
Slight balance check on that, but a great recovery.
A great switch half. Slight bobble there, and didn't connect the beat jump, a small deduction. But I like her aggressiveness in her dance moves and her confidence on the beam. Was that a mic drop?
I like it. Yes, girl. And huge dismount.
Double, great.
Very difficult, good for her. You know, that's what it takes, fighting to stay on that beam, because the name of the game on beam is just staying on the apparatus.
Yes. Another really clean routine from Utah State. I know the viewers at home only got to see the dismount, but that double A was great and a lot of good distance from the bar, slight step on the landing. And we are going to head over to floor with LIU.
Nice first pass, 1.5 punch layout.
And the gymnast is looking to get a little bit more amplitude in that front layout. Ideally, you want to go up a little bit more.
Or at the same level.
Yes, you're right. Same level or up. So that'll just be a small deduction.
Chest was a little low on that, so she did have to take a step forward on that double back, but is keeping it moving.
Mm-hmm.
Showing off her personality here.
And of course, teammates doing the choreography in the back.
Difficult jump series.
Yeah. Most of the time you don't see that 1.5.
Smiling at the judges. Strong routine.
And as soon as we get scores, we'll keep everyone updated at home. We have the last few routines finishing up here on beam and floor. She's another really sharp, confident gymnast on this event.
Very strong routine so far. Beautiful, 1.5.
Yeah.
She did have a hop on there, so that will be a deduction, but another great routine from Temple. I like their aggressive nature on this event because, you know, beam can be a challenge, but getting up there, finding your confidence, doing your job, getting off the beam, perfect.
Yep. And that's something some people might not think of when they think of beam as aggressiveness, but that's exactly what you have to be in competition. That's the time when nerves sometimes can get the best of you, and if you aren't completely aggressive and do the skills like you know how to do it in practice, you're not going to go over the top and you're not going to be straight on the beam, and that's when mistakes happen. And that's what's also great about the nature of gymnastics is, and Jenny and I could talk about gymnastics all day, every day, but just how each event takes something a little bit different from you. Beam you have to have a different composure than you do on floor, and you rotate to everything so quickly. It's like changing my mindsets and making sure you are ready to do the routine exactly like you know how to do it.
Exactly. It's like setting your intent. I'm like, I'm going to be consistent. I'm not going to let anything get in my way. I'm going to attack this event and do my thing.
And I know at least I had a lot of cue words during my routines to make sure I was in that mindset.
Staying focused on what I'm doing.
Yes.
Because it could be so easy.
Wow, that was huge.
Double layout.
That was great.
Beautiful. I saw that in warm-ups. It was gorgeous. Just as it was here. I think I misspoke. I think this is Amanda Liu. So I do apologize for misspeaking earlier. And she is one of their top performers on this event. And you can see why. Huge tumbling, fun personality, showing it off here with these dance moves.
An over 180 split. That's exactly what the judges want to see.
She is a powerhouse, front through to double tuck. Huge routine.
That was great.
Great anchor. She'll be happy with that.
So each team is finished up with their first rotation. To round out some team totals, Temple win 47-975 on beam. Utah State win 48-15 on bars. Long Island win 47-8 on floor, and Minnesota win 49-3 on vault. With high score from Anna Loper with a 9.925.
So now the teams will rotate to their next event. They will have a touch warm-up to reacclimate themselves with the new apparatus, and then we'll get started with the second rotation.
Yes, we'll go on a quick break, and we'll see you in rotation 2.
We are taking a look at Utah State on bars. This is Rebecca Wells. Taking a look at that double layout. Beautiful routine.
And we are back for our second rotation. We are so excited to see all of these teams. We have had a great meet so far. Minnesota has been really, really strong on the bars this season. I actually just want to talk a little bit about Minnesota in the 2022 season. They have had 4 out of their top 10 team scores ever, school record, happening in 2022. And their 2 highest scores actually happened the last 2 weekends. Here at home with a 198.025, and at Utah, which we watched last weekend.
A record-breaking season and a record-breaking team. This team is the reigning Big Ten season or Big Ten champs. Excuse me. And they brought back a bunch of 3 seniors super seniors that are super strong and helping this team out. Just leading from the top down, really showing these underclassmen how it is to be a student athlete and how to conduct yourselves. And they are great human beings, great gymnastics. It's just awesome to see as an alumni.
And I heard that we have an extra special treat on bars tonight. So Lexi Ramler has, I think, hinted about potentially throwing in the skill named after her on bars, which is called a Ramler. And so we'll see if we get to see that tonight. That'll be really fun.
That would be really fun.
And looks like judges got the call to take control of their events. So we should be here shortly.
Coaches are just giving their teams just a little pep talk before their event. I used to love that. It would ground me, get me ready for that event.
Yeah.
Last few minute cue words that the coaches would say, and then deep breathing, get ready. We know how to do, you know how to do your gymnastics, just get in the right mindset. Like Caitlin said, each event has its own personality that you have to like exude. So getting into that mode.
And so Minnesota will start off here with Hallie Remlinger. Hallie's led off on bars pretty frequently this season.
She's stepping into that role really nicely. And it can be difficult to be a leadoff performer because you are setting the tone and there is a bit of nerves to make sure you get the team off on that right note.
Yes.
So it's a big responsibility, but she's a great athlete for the job.
And before we head over to bars, we're going to take a quick peek at Rebecca Wells for Utah State. Rebecca is actually an all-arounder and a star for Utah State. She's ranked number 33rd in the all-around right now in the nation. And back to bars for Hallie.
Starting off with a
That was
huge
great.
toe on to Kachev.
And just notice her handstands. That's exactly what the judges are looking for.
Showing that control on the top of the bar. Huge dismount.
Great. That was
Both
great.
flips were above the bar, and that is huge. Awesome job.
She
Great leadoff
hit every
performance.
single handstand too.
She did. Exactly what you need from your leadoff performer, just like we were talking about. And we're taking a look at Temple over on floor with their first performer. Very fun routine.
A little jazzy. I like it.
Beautiful leaps over 180. Love that her fellow athletes are doing her routine with her. And we are back over to bars with Maya Hooten.
Maya's so aggressive in her swings.
Huge
Wow.
pike, Jaeger. That was beautiful.
Just
Handstand right.
slightly short.
Yep, she tried to fight for that.
Whoa,
but
there we
that
go.
Stuck dismount.
That was great.
Her gymnastics is like just an exclamation point. That's
It
the best way I
is.
can explain it. She is the exclamation point.
That's
in
a really good
everything.
way to put it.
I love
Just
it.
wait till you guys
Her
see
energy.
floor, everyone.
That piked Jaeger was huge.
Huge.
Beautiful form throughout, and that connection again is so difficult because you're going from one skill to the next. Very good job. And Maya's average on this event is a 9.744, so that should be higher than that.
For
that
sure.
routine was very nice.
I think that's going to be close to her career high of a 9.875.
definitely.
And we're looking at Hannah Wilmarth right now. Hannah is a fifth-year senior. She's been a staple for Minnesota on bars her entire time here.
One of those team leaders that we talked about too.
Yes.
And we will get to see her in another event. That'll be another little fun surprise.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll get to see her in another event
Yes.
coming up shortly.
And it looks like Maya did hit her career high of a 9.875. That is awesome.
Gophers on a good run so far.
Perfect
Beautiful.
handstand. Perfect release move. She handles the swing out of that so professionally.
Her aggressive swings.
Wow.
Oh, yes. Right on top of the bar.
Wow. And
Yes.
wow. She needs a high score right here. I think she is so underscored on bars,
I agree.
and that's going to be big.
Dynamic swings, handstands on top of the bar. It's going to go big.
Yes. Way to go, Hannah.
Taking a look at Temple over on the floor. Huge double pike. Again, no deduction for that mat that she had. That's just a little extra cushion, helps the athletes with their limbs, keep them in good health.
I loved having one of those on my routines.
Needed.
Very needed. What's interesting too is that gymnasts are normally in their whole career before college are used to competing only 5 or 6 times a season. And now they're competing like 15.
Yes, every weekend, sometimes 2 meets in a weekend, so it does add up. And we're back with another senior, Anna Loper.
Great release move. And a well-controlled pack salto.
Finds the landing.
Effortless.
That's going to score big.
Anna's career high on bars is a 9.95. I think that'll be close.
Yep.
And a great vault there for Long Island. And back over to beam for Utah State. Little pep talk before the event.
From Coach Amy Smith. I always remember being so anxious waiting for the judges.
I know.
Give me the go. I just want to go. So she did a really good job keeping herself in the right headspace. And another senior over for the Gophers on bars.
I really love Tiari's bar routine. She has unique elements. She's aggressive. Wow, that was a textbook.
Handstands. Love it. I love their aggressive swings today. They're going for it. Huge.
Wow.
For Kina. And the handstand just gearing up. I love this dismount from her. Wow.
That's the best bar routine I think I've ever seen her do. That was amazing.
It is amazing. They are building off the momentum of the girl before them and exactly how they should be.
Yes. I hope the judges reward that. That was so good.
I hope so too. It was great.
And that's what really differentiates teams, especially when we're getting this nitty-gritty up in the top 10 of the NCAA rankings, is hitting your handstands and sticking those dismounts.
Every 10th matters.
The differentiation points are so small that sometimes it just comes down to the smallest little thing.
It does.
And here we are with Lexi Ramler. Lexi is just a star for Minnesota on this event. She's tied 13th in the nation right now. Wow. Look at Lexi's toes. Look at her form.
Dynamic swing.
That was a perfect handstand.
Stick this.
Amazing.
Oh, that was good.
So good.
I always think she should score higher. If she could score high. Like,
she has scored a 9.975 so many times. And I don't know if that one's going to get the 10 because she had a
chest was a
chest was low on her dismount. So, but I know she's capable of it because she just copy and paste that routine every single meet.
Yep. Control C, Control V.
That really is Lexi though. She's every single one of her routines are beautiful. But Lexi's not going to take her grips off because she's actually joining for another exhibition routine for the Gophers.
Taking a look at Temple over on floor. Very difficult punch, double. And we are back over with
Gianna
Gertis. An exhibition routine over for the Gophers.
Nice, really aggressive Svashnikova. Ever so slightly short on that handstand. And a huge dismount.
Beautiful. What a great routine to have as a backup.
Yes.
The Gophers are stacked. I'm loving to see this.
Me too.
Showing more athletes that they're capable, ready to jump in at a moment's notice.
This is great. And this is exactly what they need too because they are going to be missing 7 seniors.
7 amazing
And
seniors.
they have a big team, so they have a lot of routines that are going to fill that for next year.
And getting the experience now will just make them that much better for next season, too.
Yes. And a really nice 1.5 front layout there.
Catching the last half of this routine. We started with her, jumped over to bars, and then finished.
I know.
And we're back over with Utah State over on beam. Taking a look at a beautiful mount.
I love that. That's very unique.
It is nice to see an athlete do something different on beam, especially because beam can be very focused. Get on, get off, do your thing.
Yeah.
But we are taking a look at Lexi. She is going round 2 on bars. She has a skill named after her.
I always wanted one of those. It did not happen for me.
No, me
but
neither.
I love it when gymnasts have that.
All right, let's take a look at this.
Yeah! Woo! I love it. That was awesome.
That was crazy.
And look, she could do it as a half, perfectly regular, half, full, anything you throw at Lexi.
Just has 2 routines.
And an even better dismount. Wow!
On the second one. That
honestly, hats
awesome.
off. That was great.
Also, doing 2 routines back to back, like within
so
5 minutes. The cardio, pure cardio that she has. Let's take a look at this.
And watch the
she goes
ecstatic faces of her teammates.
And a little crooked, but then can still pull the pack off.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
That is a trained professional.
And you could just see the passion of how excited her teammates are, how genuinely excited they all are for her. Because that is her skill. This is her senior night. It's like, that's what it's all about.
Yeah, it is.
So it's a beautiful thing. I hope they give that a really strong score. It was a little wonky, but like, you know, you're doing a 360.
Yeah,
Literally.
it's hard to make
It's hard to keep that swing going. So it'll be interesting to see what they give that. Still a high score.
Yeah. I don't think they rewarded her routine in the meet as high as I thought they were going to. And so that was
they got a second opportunity.
Yeah, a second opportunity
to give her a nice high score. And taking a look at Temple finishing up with a strong double tuck. And you can see those lines on the mat. Again, it's just helping the athlete with a little extra cushion, and then it's just required that they put those lines on so the judges see if they were to step out of bounds. And we have Utah State with a beautiful series, back handspring layout step out. Very solid.
Just a little form issues on that leap pass. Strong dismount.
Another good scoring routine. It looks like we have one more athlete over on floor.
Beautiful. I really like that pass.
Yeah, she did it very well.
A really difficult torchete in a ring position. And so every gymnast is required to do some sort of leap or jump during their floor routine. They were not required to do a turn, though, so that was a little extra treat for us.
Beautiful, showing off her flexibility. Really showing off this routine, getting ready for this last pass.
Taking those deep breaths. Floor requires a ton of cardio.
Oh, it just looked like she almost slipped on that mat.
Yeah, almost.
Looks like she had enough rotation, just that extra cushion, maybe just a little slippery. And unfortunately did have to sit that down, but for that very strong routine.
Yes.
And it looks like we're taking a look at an exhibition for Utah State. Very solid series, back handspring layout step out.
Nice kick over front. Every gymnast is required to do it's called a single D skill. So it can be like a front tuck, kick over front, a side aerial, front aerial. And there's some exceptions to that, but for the most part, everyone does that in their routine. Unless they have a triple series. That's normally the exception.
Yeah. And they need forward motion.
Yeah. Yes.
Another great routine for Utah State, and that one was an exhibition, but another awesome routine to have in that back pocket, trying to get into that lineup.
And looks like we're concluding our second rotation here. Minnesota in the team standings with a 98.725, Utah State with a 97.15, Temple with a 96.8, and Long Island with a 96.4. That was a super exciting rotation, and like reflecting on it, I just want to capitalize on Minnesota had the most amazing bars. They hit all of their handstands. They stuck all of their dismounts. Like it really, that was great.
Really strong rotation for them. And they had been struggling early in the season on bars, but they seemed to ironed it out and figured it out. So that's great.
And I think there was some ones that could have been scored even a little bit higher. And not by much, just a quarter, a tenth, or a half tenth.
Yep, but like we were saying, gymnastics is all about the little things, the little tenths that will change. That changes the standings. So every tenth matters. Every tenth matters.
And I know every team feels that, and if a mistake does happen, you want to make sure that the rest of your routine is solid.
Finishing strong.
You never know what's going to happen.
Exactly.
With that said, we are going to take a quick break before we head into our third rotation. Just kidding, actually. We are going to show a few more replays, make sure that everyone is able to see the great gymnastics in the second rotation. And we are here with Long Island on vault.
Beautiful Yurchenko full.
And Utah State on beam. A really great straddle jump. Great series, very aggressive.
Difficult dismount.
Yeah,
but beautiful
great
routine
landing
from Bree Clark over at Utah State. All right, that will conclude the second rotation. We will take a short break and meet you back in for the third rotation.
And we are back for our third rotation. Time warm-ups just concluded. I'm really excited to watch this Minnesota team on beam. They had a really great outing on beam last week at Utah. I'm trying to remember the score. I believe it was a 49-425.
Great score.
Great. And just a reminder for everyone at home, there'll be 6 gymnasts up on each apparatus, and 5 of those scores will count. And so tonight you get a little, some more routines because we have those exhibition spots, but it's the first 6 that count. And we're going to be zoning in on Emily Cook for Minnesota. Emily has been leading off this beam rotation for the Gophers, and she even has a career high of a 9.925.
Exactly what you want from your leadoff performer.
Yeah.
Somebody who's very consistent
Definitely.
and can score well. Beautiful full turn from Emily, gearing up for her series.
Solid. I like how she just settles into that landing too. That was great.
I love the skill of Emily's coming up here. Front toss to that arabesque. So difficult, and she is so consistent with it. It's beautiful.
Wow!
Amazing.
I think that's going to reach her career high. And it's hard to get those scores sometimes. Or surpass it, I think. But it's hard to get it sometimes as the first person up.
I agree, but genuinely, I didn't see a single deduction. You have to give her that, what she deserves.
Yes, yes, they do.
She's literally earned it. Give it to her.
And that was a great double back for Utah State. Nice routine. Team looks happy with that lead off.
And it looks like the score is coming in for Emily
at a 9.9. And that almost hits her career high of a 9.925.
Close.
Very close. And now we have Gianna Gertis on beam. Love that mount. That's fun.
She has stepped in for the Gophers this year on this event and has been very consistent for them. Solid front aerial walkover.
Wow. I like her calmness and composure. She looks comfortable up there.
And that stag ring was a blind landing because you take your eyes off the beam. And just that dismount. And it looked like she stumbled a little bit.
And you can barely tell.
I know.
Yeah, but you're at it.
I heard it in my voice. I was like, oh gosh. But she finished off strong. And that's what you want from a seasoned performer. Somebody who can deal with adversity and finish off strong. Because like we said, every 10th matters. She did a great job.
We're going to head over to vault with Temple. Temple averages around a 49 on vault.
Take a look at this vault. Beautiful.
Really
Your
nice.
Chenko layout. You could
That
see
was
her
great.
flare it out. That was nice.
Yeah. Gymnasts want to get as high up as they can on the vault, of course, but that also helps with spotting your landing. And sometimes you can't really see where you are, to be honest, but you can feel exactly where you are, and the higher you are, then maybe you can see.
Yes. And with that vault score starting at a 9.95, every 10th matters, so you want to look for that landing and try and spot it.
And we're here with another senior, Anna Loper on beam.
Great series.
And we see a lot of those back handspring, back layout series, and Anna just does it so effortlessly. It's beautiful to watch. That was great. And just slightly low with that back leg on that switch leap. She'll want to get that to 180 or above. Wow.
Solid routine from Anna Loper.
And a great last beam routine in the PAV.
And she has an average of a 9.8 on this event, so she will
Definitely get higher than
or
that.
higher it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Headed over to floor with Utah State. Oh, we got some NFL music going on.
I like it. Really clean double pike. That was great.
I like this remix. I like her choreography right out of her tumbling pass. I always think that's so smart of the athlete and the coaches to do that.
And we're here with senior Tiari Salas on beam. And Tiari starts here with a triple series.
And she was a little off on that, so did have to bail off the side. She'll just have a little conference with Geraldine, kind of talk about what needs to happen, because with that triple series, that's a lot of her combination bonus. So it is necessary to, I believe you have to have both feet touch the apparatus for it to count.
With both feet not making it.
Yeah, so
it makes it worse.
Will have to reattempt that.
Yeah, I think so. Looks like she's about to.
Yep.
So right over the top.
And there it is.
There we go. That's a tough position to be in, but she handled it really well.
Did.
A solid ring jump.
And piked gainer off the end of the beam.
And held that dismount.
I find those to be so difficult. So it's
Yeah,
so
me
impressive
too.
when athletes do it. So, and we're just taking a look at bars. LIU finishing up here with a double layout.
Yeah, great double A. Just a hop back. And very clean double pike. That is also a pretty common skill that you'll see girls doing. Double pikes, double backs, and a variety of connection passes. And every once in a while, we get to see those big E tumbling passes. So it's your double A's, your full ends. Gymnastics has a very complicated code of points where they rank skills based off of letters. And that was a great,
very difficult tumbling pass. Yeah. It looks like we're headed over to vault with Temple. And
little knee buckling.
Yeah.
I wonder if that.
She was probably trying to absorb it and just got a little too soft in her knees,
Yeah.
and then had to take that step back. But you could see her spotting that landing and trying to go for that stick.
Mm-hmm.
And so going back to beam, there shouldn't be added pressure, but there is always a little bit of pressure when an athlete does fall on the apparatus before you. So I remember they always said, stay in your own mindset. Don't let that creep in, because that, you don't want that. You want to just get up there, do what you know how to do, stay consistent.
Yeah.
Taking a deep breath.
And Abby's another senior here for the Gophers.
We'll have another one of those difficult triple series. Beautiful.
That was great.
Back handspring layout, step out.
You can tell as soon as she landed this.
She knew.
Yes. She has a difficult leap combination as well. Kick to switch side.
Very solid again. Just looking to finish up
for her
strong.
dismount.
And the exact routine you would want for your senior night.
Exactly.
Perfect.
That
Little
was great.
step on the dismount. It's like the college stick.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the things I miss most, is being so on beam, where it was like, I don't know if you can speak to this, like when you're so on, it's like, it feels different. I don't know, it's like a special feeling
it
about
feels
I'm
really
like, I'm
right
so
today.
on. It's awesome.
Yeah. Seemed like Abby was that way.
Yep.
And handled that pressure really well.
It looks like we're taking a look at LIU over at bars. Huge.
Wow. Full twisting pack salto.
So difficult.
So difficult, and she did it really beautifully. That's a hard skill to time out. And right on top of the bar for that giant
Beautiful
full
bar worker. Wow.
Great. That was really good.
Gorgeous. Going from one gorgeous event to another, or gorgeous athlete to another one, Lexi Ramler on this event has been perfection.
Many times.
Many times. And we can see her average is a 996.
And I love how much she enjoys this event as well. You can see a smile on her face. And that was great.
Big smile from her.
Just heading into this dismount. I know she wants it.
Get it. Beautiful. Give it to her.
Give her a 10.
It's senior night.
And
the crowd is on
their
their
beautiful.
Feet. Everybody's chanting a 10.
And it deserved it. And she does that routine every single meet, really.
Yep, that's that copy paste.
It just depends on what the judges want to give her one day.
That's very true.
And a really fun routine here on floor.
Beautiful leaps. Over 180. Fun routine over here on floor. I'm loving this.
A great double back there.
Strong finish over on floor for Utah State.
And we have Maya Hooten here on beam. Maya also exhibition on beam last meet against Utah. And it's so great to see her do this event because I think they're trying to prep her for the all-around next year.
Slightly off.
Yeah, mistake on that front toss. That'll be a 5/10 deduction. Looks like she has to redo that.
For her connection.
There we go.
Slightly off. And this is where we talk about smart gymnastics. Her and the beam coach, Geraldine Stack-Eaton, have talked about what happens if you don't make those connections. So being smart on this apparatus, making sure you get every single 10th starting at a 10-0.
Super high at 1.5, and she just knows how to find that landing. I think most gymnasts would have had a little step or a hop out of that, and she just zoned in so nicely.
And found it. Fun choreography over here on floor. Really getting the crowd involved. difficult second or third pass, excuse me. Strong routine.
We have one more exhibition routine. Senior Ali Saunier is going to go on beam. I love how most teams do give their seniors that spot to during the senior night to compete in that exhibition spot if they are not normally in the 6 that are up. And Ali has definitely been a key component to the Gopher lineup on beam in her time here. So it's exciting to see her back on the event. And it looks like Lexi Ramler did not get that 10.995. Still a great score for a great routine.
It looks like there is going to be a judges conference. Judges are just talking over the routine that was previously up, talking about start values and tenths.
The one thing I do want to point out is the resiliency of the last 2 gymnasts up on that Minnesota beam lineup, making sure they hit, and so they didn't have to count that score of Tiara Salas, who had the fall on beam. And so that's really great practice in those pressure situations. That's what the girls prep for during practice.
During team beam.
Lots of team beam. Good times.
Good times. But it is good to get you in that mindset because you do need to practice for these moments because they do come up and you want your athletes to be able to handle that.
Got a long chat. It really is a tough position for the gymnast to be in when you're waiting there for such a long time.
Staying in that mindset.
Like you mentioned earlier, it's just...
That's also something we practice.
That is something we practice.
We just hung around for 5 minutes waiting, and then it was like, all right, go.
With people just staring at you.
Yep.
Yeah. There's so many different situations you can simulate in the gym. We used to put on, do you remember when we used to put on the rousers of other teams in the gym?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Wherever we would go and travel.
So fun. All right, it looks like their meeting has concluded and they are back in their seats.
I think they're ready.
Ready to
so
take
is
a
Ali.
look. And she has a difficult mount. That is very interesting. And she will show it here. And whoop! Just takes a look back and then goes for it. Very difficult.
I always thought about how do you go about learning that skill?
I know.
I don't know.
It's trust.
Trust.
And because I believe Geraldine has taught a couple athletes that skill, so she has kind of helped them
Secret
spotting
sauce.
that. Yeah. Very solid leap series, or excuse me, flight series. That full turn, a part of the requirements needed on beam. I always thought it was the hardest skill in my routine. But full turn. This is a beautiful routine though from Ali.
And with all the events concluded, all eyes are on her. Great.
Beautiful.
How fun.
Yay. Good routine from her.
What a way to go out. Well, she's not done yet with the season, but go out with the last routine of the PAV.
Yes.
Really solid beam lineup for the Gophers, just that one hiccup in the middle. But they have proven so time and time again how solid their beam lineup can be. And they still got a high 49.375.
Which is huge, especially with that fall right in that fourth spot. That just put it at, added that extra pressure. So really good job for the Gophers. And it looks like LIU over on bars had a 47.975 with a high score of a 9.9. Utah State with a team score of 49.225 with their high score of a 9.925 on that event. Huge routine over from Bree Clark, excuse me. And that wraps us up with Temple over on vault with a 48.5 and their high score of a 9.8 on that apparatus. And there are the team scores as we have completed the third rotation. Minnesota with a 148.1. LIU 144.475, Utah State 146.375, and Temple with a 145.3. So very close meet here at the Sports Pavilion. And we are going to take a look at some replays highlighting each event over on bars. We have LIU.
And a nice bail. Stacked that last handstand. And just gearing up. Big double lays, chest forward, and had to take that step. But overall, great routine.
Sliding over to vault replays for Temple. Check out this flare right here, flared out.
A great vault. That's a really strong one.
It is.
And we are back on bars for LIU. A really difficult hop right there. Another huge double lay.
Slight step forward, but strong routine.
And that concludes our third rotation. We're going to go on a quick break before we round it out in the fourth rotation. And we are back for our fourth and final rotation. We have a huge crowd here tonight in the Sports Pavilion, Maturi Pavilion, I should say, and over 4,000 people. And the announcer is getting everyone on their feet for all of these gymnasts going into the last rotation.
Utah State will be on vault, Temple on bars, LIU on beam, and your Golden Gophers will be finishing on floor. Their highest ranking event. They are ranked 3rd in the country right now on this event. So that is very exciting. And they have some high flying, tumbling, some beautiful choreography. So it'll be a treat here on senior night for us.
And it looks like we're watching Kale Bixer from LIU.
Had a little balance check on that, but danced out of it. So again, a smart gymnast on this event.
Yes. A really nice side aerial right there. And a tuck 3/4. Deep breath before going into her dismount. Solid routine to start with. And a quick look at vault over here for Utah State. Wow.
Beautiful. That thing dropped out of the sky.
Yes. That was great.
Huge gymnastics happening here in the first rotation. Or excuse me, final rotation. I just want to keep doing more gymnastics.
Same. I didn't even question it. I was like, yep, first. And over to floor with Emily Cook. Emily starts off with a really difficult first pass. It's an E. And she connects it as well. Beautiful.
So clean. That is so difficult.
And she does it like that every meet, so consistent.
She's learning from those seniors, copy, paste.
Yes.
The crowd getting into it. They are standing on their feet here in Maturi Pavilion.
And Emily just has a smile on her face in all of her gymnastics, even on beam.
And I've loved watching her settle into this routine and kind of, feel more comfortable in this routine as she has progressed in this season. So very nice job for her. Gearing up for this last pass.
Perfect.
Again, I don't see a lot of deductions from this athlete. She is amazing. Great leadoff performer. And she's a homegrown athlete. She's from Minnesota.
Yes. Minnesota actually has quite a few Minnesota girls on their team. And back over to beam. Really a difficult dismount right there. The side aerial into a back full.
Great finish.
Clean.
And we're going to take a look at Utah State over on vault.
A unique Yurchenko half.
That one is also really difficult because it is a blind landing.
And she did have a few hops there at the end, so that'll be a deduction, but she had a really straight body in the air, which is exactly what the judges are looking for. And Gianna Gertis here on floor. Gianna's competed a few times on floor for the Gophers with a career high of a 9.9. Difficult front through to double back. You can tell that she wasn't too close to the end, but she knew to not put that heel all the way down just in case.
Beautiful leap series. And dancing out of it, just so beautiful. Her choreography is amazing.
sky high.
Very clean. Gophers are on a run. I love it. They are building off the momentum from each girl ahead of them. We're in for a treat.
And I wish you guys can see the sports pavilion and all the fans right now. They are on their feet. They are pumped. It looks like we're gearing up for a difficult triple series right here. Solid.
Beautifully done.
And we're here with Lexi Ramler. She performs this routine so beautifully. Another 1.5 through to double. Very nice. I feel like I can't say anything. I'm just soaking it in.
I am too. And I hope she is too, you know, performing
I really hope she is.
Last time in the sports pavilion. It's a beautiful thing.
And she is such an iconic Minnesota gymnast. Holds the all-around records.
Strong last pass. And take a bow, Lexi. Great job.
That was great.
Speaking of her all-around record, out of the 10 top scorers, she holds 8 of them.
Wow.
That's pretty great.
Amazing. And senior night gets so emotional with you soaking in those memories, and but your team also know.
And everyone's family's
here
for senior night.
Yeah.
Love that.
It's so fun. And we're here with Temple on bars. Ooh, a little trouble with that Tkachev. Just clip that foot there.
She saved that really nicely, you know.
Really
when
nicely.
You hit your heel.
Yeah, that hurts.
1, ouch. Yeah, and 2, to keep going. What a strong athlete to finish up, mentally strong and physically strong.
Way to go.
Wow. That is actually so impressive.
Yeah, so impressive.
And we're back over to floor with Hallie Rimlinger.
Hallie starts off with a huge E-pass.
I'm so glad that we have her back in the floor lineup this year.
Me too.
Check it out. Huge tuck full in.
Wow. It's very clean in the air too.
And clean leaps. I'm just so very impressed with this floor team.
And a difficult last pass, a double back. Great.
Very clean. Again, so not a lot to say. It was very clean, beautiful. That's going to score really well.
Yeah, very well. And they are on a roll.
The crowd is still on their feet. The Minnesota flag is flying. I love it to see it. The fans are all in.
And I think that'll be close to her career high with a 9. Her career high is a 9.925. And back on beam.
Taking a look at LIU over on beam.
Oh, beautiful for an aerial. You can tell she has a lot of flexibility.
And, you know, the crowd is on their feet. They are loud. This is great practice for these athletes to stay in their bubble and focus on what they're doing.
Yes.
So, kudos to them.
Because post-season, it's
like
real
this
rowdy.
all the time, yes. And we are taking a look at Anna Loper and her final routine in the Sports Pavilion. Another Gopher great.
And Anna Loper is another one of those gymnasts that is in the top 10 of Minnesota's all-around record. She holds 2 of those. So amazing.
She's always so impressive with that pass, because that pass is so difficult. And she just like pops out of the sky and boop.
And it's so hard to not go crooked. And she's perfectly straight. She didn't even need to take a lunge right there.
Nope, she didn't need it.
Just one last pass. That's going to be big.
Soak it in. They are building off each other. Another great routine. Didn't see a lot of deductions.
Yeah.
Should be her career high.
I think so.
It's beautiful.
Anna's career high is a 9.95.
Oh, yes.
That'll meet it.
Yep.
Let's hope.
And we're back over on bars. A blindfold Akachev over
Beautiful.
from Temple.
And a really aggressive bail to handstand.
And she got 110 on floor, and she got a 9.9, so she'll have a 9.95. I got excited, though. I got the chills.
Yes, that was exciting. And a great routine from Temple.
And we have saved the best for last, Miss Maya Hooten.
Maya has scored a 10 twice this season, 3 times in her career.
Her current average is actually a 9.963, so that's huge.
Maya always puts on a show and gets the whole crowd engaged. turn. Let's see this full in.
Just comes out of the sky.
Perfectly aligned leaps. That's something the judges are looking for, is not only full split, but that you finish everything aligned. And notice how her front pike goes even higher. That's what they're looking for.
Exactly. It's textbook. Fist to the sky. I love it.
Just her last pass. Sky high, double back.
Sky high.
That's gonna be big.
The crowd has erupted.
Everyone
Wow.
is chanting a 10.
Everyone, all 4,000 of us
Yes.
are saying 10. 10.
Let's see if they flip it. What a night for the Gophers. This senior night.
She's got one.
She's got 110. Let's
We're
see if she's
waiting
got
for
the other one. And she's got the other one.
They gave it to her. Well deserved. Well deserved.
Wow. That's her fourth 10, and she is only a sophomore.
So exciting. So much more gymnastics to come in her future. I love it. And I hope they keep giving her new routines each year. I love that.
Yeah, me too.
Like, and she does them so well, so keep doing it. She wasn't ranked because she didn't have an RQS, because you have to have a certain amount of routines to be ranked in the country. So I believe now she was one short, so she should be ranked nationally next week. So stay tuned.
Gonna be ranked high
where she's ranked. And it looks like we're taking a look at our first exhibition, Mallory Leneve. She has such a fun routine. She gets the crowd going.
Yes, I love her routine. Huge double back. And Mallory performs this routine so nicely. It's also fun to compete after your team has just had such a huge floor rotation and taking those momentum and into the exhibition routines. And
a little bit low on that, but stood up.
Great routine from Mallory. And I just want to point out that that floor rotation from Minnesota is now their new school record of 49.750. Their previously was their school record was a 49.725 at Michigan this year. Kudos to Minnesota for that.
Yes, huge. And we are in for a treat. We are having a senior debut for Hannah Wilmarth on floor.
I'm so excited.
Huge double pike. Did have to take a step out of bounds, so that will be a deduction. But how exciting she gets to debut this floor routine on senior night in front of this crowd. So excited for her. And floor is one of those events you can just like let it out. You can go all out, perform all out, tumble all out, and it's amazing.
And let loose, have fun.
Woo! That was beautiful. What an exciting finish to her senior night.
Way to go, Hannah. How fun.
Well, what an amazing night of gymnastics we have witnessed from all teams.
From all teams, that was so much fun, so amazing. Minnesota ended with a 197.85. That ties their second highest ever school record. So what they did last weekend was exactly the same as they scored this weekend. So the consistency is there.
Exactly, and that's what you want as you're leading into the postseason.
Exactly. And all of these teams, this is exactly the atmosphere that they were looking for moving into the postseason and going into their conference competitions and regionals and nationals. So this was a really great experience for everyone.
Great night.
And some great gymnastics. What was your highlight?
Highlight was seeing some huge floor passes. We saw a double A from, I believe it was LIU.
Yeah.
So huge tumbling on floor from that, and like huge E-skills. So that just shows you the level of difficulty is increasing, and these athletes are so talented in bringing that gymnastics to the floor. We saw a full twisting pack salto. We saw triple series on beam, like just huge gymnastics.
Yeah, it was so well performed. So many vaults that were flared out and stuck landings. And we got to see the Rambler.
We did see the Rambler. How could I forget? That was the surprise.
Yeah, that was so fun.
And I think just being here at senior night, it does just bring out the emotion of, you know, going through our own senior nights, and it's so special because, you know, gymnastics is something that we've done our whole lives, and so being able to capitalize on that at a senior night is just so amazing to all the seniors from each team. So congratulations to all seniors who have made it this far, and good luck on the rest of their journeys.
Yeah, most of these girls have been doing gymnastics for 18 to 20 years sometimes.
Yeah. It's a lifelong passion.
Yeah. And this is really where they get to capitalize on their career, is in college, and embrace the sport.
All right, we're going to take a look at some replays. Utah State over on vault. Check out this stuck vault.
Beautiful.
Amazing. And we're taking a look at Temple.
This is Caitlin Gray.
I'm really going to miss
Huge ginger. And this is a very unique angle. We don't normally see it from this angle, but you can see how athletes travel throughout the bar and really highlight, get everything they need in their handstands and from their swing. So very cool angle.
Yeah. And another routine here from LIU.
That difficult triple series.
And so steady there.
We love our seniors. Okay, Gopher fans, it's time for Goldie's paper airplane contest. Here's how it works. You're gonna have about 10 seconds to throw your paper airplane with the north side of the pavilion to the
Very difficult leap.
Goldie's target. The closest paper airplane to Goldie's nose will win a gymnastics prize pack. Are you ready? Get set, go!
And this is a tradition in the sports pavilion where the kids get together and do a paper airplane toss, and they get a prize if they land on Goldie's face. Tried and true tradition. And now we are going to wrap it up. This meet has been amazing, and we are looking forward to seeing all of these teams in their conference meets and in postseason. Minnesota's next meet is actually the Big Ten Championships, and that is on March 19th. So be sure to tune in for that one. Minnesota is the reigning Big Ten champions, and so we will see if they will defend their title. Thanks to everyone joining in tonight. It has been an awesome night of gymnastics, and we were so happy to be here watching it with you all.
It has been a pleasure.
Yes. Stay golden.
Stay golden, friends.
Our competitors, starting with Temple University. Please put your hands together for seniors Ariana Pastense, Caitlin Gray, and Juliana Rowland, and fifth-year seniors Faith Leary and Tori Edwards. Please come forward for a small gift. Next, we have Utah State University. Put your hands together for Carly Bales. Thank you to all our seniors. We've got more to come for the Gopher seniors in just a moment. Let's move on to our final results. We're going to be going to the top 3 on each event. In the vault competition, we've got a 2-way tie for third, both with a 9.85. Both for the Gophers, Emily Cook and Lexi Ramler. In second place with a 9.875 for the Gophers, Maya Hu. And winning the vault competition with about 9.925 for the Gophers, Anna Loper. On the uneven bars, we've got a 3-way tie for first. All with a score of 9.9. From Long Island University, Mara Tejasoles. For the Gophers, Lexi Ramler. And for the Gophers, Anna Loper. On the balance beam, got a 2-way tie for third, both with a 9.875, both for the Gophers, Anna Loper and Gianna Cruz. In second place with a 9.90 for the Gophers, Emily Coop. And winning the beam competition with a 9.95 for the Gophers, Lexi Ramler. In the floor competition, we've got a 3-way tie for second, all with a 9.95, all from the Gophers. Put your hands together for Anna Loper, Hallie Ramlinger, and Lexi Ramler. And winning the floor competition with a perfect 10.0 for the Gophers, Maya Hu. In the all-around. In third place with a 38.975 from Utah State University, Rebecca Wells. And we've got a tie for our all-around winner, both with a 39.65. Both for the Gophers, Lexi Ramler and Anna Loper. In the team competition with a 193.2, Long Island University. With a 193.625, Temple University. In second place with a 195.20, Utah State University. And winning the competition this evening with a 197.85, your University of Minnesota Golden Gophers. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to the video board for a special tribute. space for our seniors and their families as we enter into tonight's tribute. Tonight's meet marks the last regular season women's gymnastics competition for this year's senior class. They have been instrumental in the continued progress and success of Minnesota's women's gymnastics team during the last 5 years. We conclude this evening by recognizing them and celebrating their careers. We'll start with our student managers, Carson Cronin and Melissa Webke. The role of a manager is incredibly difficult, and we can't thank Carson and Mel enough for all their effort in making our practices, competitions, and our entire team run so smoothly. Carson was a member of the team for both her freshman and sophomore seasons and became a manager with the team this season. She'll graduate this spring with a degree in kinesiology. Please make some noise for Carson Cronin. Melissa has been a manager with the team since her freshman year, has also been an important member of our women's rowing team. She'll graduate this spring with a degree in supply chain and operations management, and will be moving to Salt Lake City, Utah to work with Goldman Sachs after graduation. She is joined tonight by her parents, Dan and Julie. Gopher fans, give it up for Melissa Webke. The next 7 young women have been instrumental in the rise of Gopher gymnastics. This senior and super senior class have rewritten the history books at Minnesota, recording the top 3 scores in school history, as well as owning the top event scores on bars, beam, and floor. Last season, they claimed the 2021 Big Ten Championship and qualified to the 2021 NCAA Championships, tying for the highest finish in school history with an 8th place standing. From Rogers, Minnesota, and Twin City Twisted Gymnastics, please welcome senior Abby Nyland. Abby has competed on both bales beam and floor exercise during her time as a Gopher. On beam, she recorded a career high of 9.875 this season. And on floor, Abby recorded a career high of 9.85 last season at the NCAA Regional Championships. Abby is a 3-time letter winner and a 7-time U of M Scholar Athlete. After her sophomore year, she completed her undergraduate degree in Recreation and Administration, and she currently holds a 3.9 GPA while working towards her master's in Youth Development Leadership. She is a 3-time All-Big Ten Award winner, a 3-time WCGA Academic All-American, and a Big Ten Distinguished Scholar. After graduation, Abby will be hiking the backcountry in Montana while working on a ranch, and then attend classes at the Contemporary Music Center in Nashville. She is joined by her parents Sarah and Bob, brothers Zach, Ethan, Ben, and Graham, and sister Natalie. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Abby Nyland. Next up from Andover, Minnesota, and Twin City Twisters Gymnastics, senior Maddie Quarles. Maddie joined the team as a transfer after her freshman season and made an immediate impact. She has competed on vault and floor during her career and has recorded 2 career highs this season. On vault, Maddie recorded a career high of 9.95 versus Michigan. She earned second team All Big Ten honors in 2021, as well as regular season All-American honors. Maddie also earned second team All-American honors at the 2021 NCAA Championships. On floor, Maddie recorded a career high of 9.95 versus Ohio State just earlier this year. She is a 3-time letter winner, a U of M scholar athlete, and an academic All Big Ten honoree. She'll graduate this spring with a degree in animal science and plans to continue working at Southview Animal Hospital while pursuing further opportunities in veterinary medicine after graduation. She is joined tonight by her parents John and Patty and her brother Jack. Make some noise for our senior, Maddie Quarles. From Henderson, Nevada, and Gymcast Gymnastics, please welcome senior Tiare Size. Tiare has competed in all 4 events as well as the all-around during her career. On vault, Tiare recorded a career high of 9.90. On bars, a career high of 9.925. On beam, 9.975. And earned a 3rd place finish at the 2021 Big Ten Championships. On floor, she recorded a high of 9.875, and in the all-around, she recorded a high of 39.40. Tiare is a 3-time All-Big Ten selection, a Big Ten Distinguished Scholar, and has earned an academic All-Big Ten and All-American honors. She will complete her undergraduate degree this spring in Communication Studies and Business Marketing Education with a 3.5 GPA. She has recently been accepted into graduate school here at Minnesota with plans to major in learning technologies. She's joined tonight by her stepdad Miles, mom Danielle, dad Manny, and sister Kirsten. Give it up for senior Tiare Size. From Sussex, Wisconsin, and LaFleur's Gymnastics, senior Ellie Sunier. Ellie has competed on vault, beam, and floor exercise through her career in Minnesota and has recorded a career high of 9.875 in each of those events. Ellie is a 2-year letter winner, currently holds a 3.65 GPA. She's a 7-time U of M scholar athlete, a 3-time academic All-Big Ten honoree, as well as a WCGA academic All-American. She'll be graduating this spring with a degree in retail merchandising and is joined tonight by her parents Brian and Kathy and brother Chris. Please make some noise for Ellie Sonier. From Boulder, Colorado, and Airborne Gymnastics, please welcome 5th-year senior, Hannah Wilmar. Hannah joined the Gophers as a transfer in her sophomore season. She's been a staple in the Gophers bar lineup ever since. She's recorded her career high of a 9.925 in the Big 5 meet last season. Hannah earned the 2nd team All Big Ten honors last year for her consistency on bars. She has also competed floor for the Gophers and was the Gophers Big Ten Sportsmanship nominee in 2021. She's a 4-year letter winner, an 8-time U of M Scholar athlete. She currently holds a 3.85 GPA and will complete her undergraduate degree in computer science this spring while minoring in product design. She's been named to the Dean's List, is a WCGA Academic All-American, a 3-time Academic All-Big Ten Award winner, as well as a Big Ten Distinguished Scholar. She's joined tonight by parents Dave and Tammy and sister Allie. One more time for senior Hannah Wilmer. Next up from Bluffton, South Carolina, and Summit Gymnastics, please welcome to the floor one last time, 5th-year senior Anna Loper. Anna has been an all-around competitor throughout her career in Minnesota. On vault, Anna is the current school record holder, scoring a perfect 10.0 5 times in her career. She claimed the NCAA regional title in 2019 and 2021, as well as WCGA regular season All-American honors. In addition, she earned first team All-American honors in the NCAA championships with a 3rd place finish. On bars, Anna recorded a career high of 9.95 this season. On beam, she recorded a career high of 9.925 just last weekend versus Utah. On floor, Anna has a career high score of 9.95, the 3rd highest score in school history. She claimed the 2021 Big Ten and NCAA regional championships on floor exercise. She's also a 2nd team regular season All-American and NCAA championship All-American on floor. In the all-around, she earned a high score of 39.75 this year, the 2nd highest score in program history. She's been named 2nd team regular season the last 2 years and earned first team All-American honors after finishing 4th in the all-around in the 2021 NCAA championships. Anna has earned 6 Big Ten Gymnast of the Week honors, with her latest coming after her performance last weekend in Utah. In addition, she is a 4-time Academic All-Big Ten honoree, a 4-time WCGA Academic All-American, and was named a Casita All-American and a Big Ten Distinguished Scholar last year. Anna is a 5-year letter winner. She currently holds a perfect 4.0 in epidemiology in the College of Public Health. Come on. Anna completed her undergraduate degree after her junior year, of course she did, and will complete her master's degree in public health in May with aspirations of obtaining a fellowship with the CDC after graduation. She's been named to the Dean's List in how many? Every semester. She is joined tonight by her dad, Stephen, mom, Patricia, and boyfriend, Cole. Let's make some noise one last time. 5th-year senior Anna Loper. And finally, for one last time, would you welcome from St. Michael, Minnesota, and Kids Sport Gymnastics, 5th-year senior Lexi Ramler. Lexi Ramler has competed in the all-around in every meet over the last 5 years and is the current record holder on vault, bars, beam, and the all-around. On vault, Lexi recorded a perfect 10.0 last year and holds the school record along with teammate Anna Loper. She earned first team All-American honors in 2019 with a 4th place finish at the NCAA National Championships. She also earned first team regular season All-American honors in 2021. On bars, Lexi holds the school record with a 9.975. She is a WCGA regular season All-American the last 4 years, while earning All-American honors with a second place finish at the 2019 NCAA National Championships, as well as second team honors in 2021. She was crowned the 2021 Big Ten and NCAA Bars Champion. On B, Lexi is the school record holder and has a recorded perfect 10.0 3 times in her career. She has earned WCGA regular season All-American honors all 4 years, as well as championship All-American honors 3 times. She was crowned the 2019 and 2021 Big Ten Beam Champion and the 2021 NCAA Regional Beam Champion. On floor exercise, Alexis set a career high of 9.975 this year, which is the second highest in program history. In the all-around, Lexi is the school record holder with a score of 39.85. She is a 4-time regular season All-American and an NCAA All-American with a second place finish at the 2019 NCAA Championships. In addition, Lexi won the 2019 and 2021 Big Ten and 2021 NCAA Regional All-Around Championships. Lexi was named the Big Ten Freshman of the Year before becoming the Big Ten Gymnast of the Year in 2019, 2020, and 2021. She has 21 Big Ten Gymnast of the Week honors, the most of any Big Ten gymnast ever. She was named the AAI Award winner in 2021, recognizing the top senior gymnast in the country. Lexi is a 5-year letter winner and currently holds a 3.75 GPA. She is a 4-time academic All-Big Ten honoree, WCGA Academic All-American, a Big Ten Distinguished Scholar, and a CASITA All-American in 2021. She'll be finishing her first year in the Masters of Human Resources and Industrial Relations program this May, with plans to intern with Polaris this summer before finishing her Master's next fall in the Carlson School of Management. She is joined by her parents, Brad and Marlene, brother and sister-in-law, Justin and Nicole, nieces, Roxanne and Charlotte, and nephew, Hans. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise one last time for 5th-year senior, Lexi Riddler. These seniors exemplify the female student athlete at the University of Minnesota. Their commitment to excellence, dedication to their team, and unquestioning integrity serve as an example to not only the rest of the women on the team, but to all young girls throughout our state whose potential lies ahead of them. Anna, Abby, Maddie, Lexi, Tiare, Allie, and Hannah follow in a long line of outstanding women who have graduated from the University of Minnesota as scholar athletes. They have given us a memorable past and the expectation of a beautiful, bright future. From all of us, thank you and good luck. Ladies and gentlemen, the University of Minnesota would like to thank you for sharing your evening with us, for your continued support of Gopher Gymnastics, for celebrating our seniors. Support your gymnastics team as they head to the Big Ten Championships on March 19th. Tune into the Big Ten Network at 11:30 a.m. Central to cheer on your Gophers. Thank you for attending tonight's meet. Have a safe drive home. We'll be back here to see you next year for more of your Golden Gophers. Rock.